I decided you actually have zero excuse to not have any color in your home. This is one of my most frequently asked questions is how do I add color to my house if I live in a rental? As if I don't live in a rental. Because I would say my house is very colorful. And it's a rental, so if I can do this to my house, you can do it to yours. But I totally understand not wanting to lose your security deposit, so all of these suggestions are things that you can do that can be removed or changed back before you move out so you have no worries about your security deposit. Slay. Woo! Let's get into it. Now, if you've seen my house, you already know that this first suggestion is probably my favorite one to do. That is removable wallpaper. It can be put up on the wall in about the same amount of time it would take you to paint a mural, but I certainly do not have the capabilities to paint this kind of mural, so I have to rely on wallpaper. If you've been following along on my page, then you know I've been working on this room lately, referring it to the beige Betty City. I'll insert a picture of what it used to look like. But now, I'm like, even just adding this wallpaper took it from a 0 to a 10. But if you are going to install any removable wallpaper anywhere in your house, I definitely recommend using 2 people as it is way easier and less rage-inducing if you have a second person to help you. Then when I leave, boom, rip it down off the wall and it's good as new. Both my polka dot wallpaper and my floral wallpaper from Spoonflower, I'll tag them down below. They have a lot of color options, and the paper itself is a nice thickness so it works on my textured walls because I do have textured walls. And that brings me to point number 2 when it comes to the removable wallpaper. Maybe you don't actually want to put it on your wall. That's fine. Another option I like doing is finding various places to stick wallpaper. This is just a colorful locker that I have in my room, but this side was looking a little bland, a little empty, so I just took a little bit of the extra wallpaper I had, stuck it on, and now it's fun, right? Okay, this next one, I wish somebody told me that this existed when I first started renting places like 8 years ago. Especially because the kitchens and rentals, usually you can't change a whole lot. Because you can't paint the cabinets, you can't drill holes and add knobs. Like, I wanted to paint this island so badly. That's where I had to draw the line. Rental kitchens also usually have really ugly appliances, or at least they're just very neutral. This fridge I had to buy myself, but then I found this company. I'll tag them down below, but they make magnets. Giant magnets for dishwasher, a fridge. Literally takes 2 seconds to remove and to put on. I'm like, I don't even know if you can call it an install because you're literally just sticking a giant magnet to your dishwasher. Also super reasonably priced. I believe this one was like $60 or $70. Like, for the amount of fun I get looking at this, that's totally worth it. Then whenever you move to your next place, boom, you can just peel it off and take it with you and put it on the next one. I guess while we're in the kitchen, we'll talk about the next thing. This is so easy and it'll probably be $5 or less. Colorful light bulbs. I wish it was dark out so I could show you. I mean, you can kind of see them lit up, but it's such an easy swap. And then when you move out, just put the old boring light bulbs back in there. But while you're living here, experience what it's like to live in color. You could just swap out some of your light fixtures for colorful fixtures, or just hang up colorful lights in general. Like this big art piece, I actually made this with my dad, and we ended up putting LEDs all around the edge, so at night it like just glows in here in the most fun and colorful way. Come on, Miss Piggy. Come on in. Good girl. Oh, what a cutie. She's down. Belly is out. I love her so much. Another colorful light fixture. My dad did have to help me hang this one up. Like, if you have a dad, maybe your dad could help you too. But this was like $40 on Amazon, and I feel like it brings so much life to this room. The best $40 I've ever spent. Another very small, subtle change that definitely leaves a big impact, and that is light switch covers. You have them all through the house. you might as well swap it out to something a little extra pizzazzy. This one I got from a small business called Mindflower, I believe, but they do light switch covers and outlet covers in literally every design, every color, every size and shape that you could possibly imagine. Then when you go to your next place, you just take this with you, replace it with the old one, and bam! I just love it because I feel like it marks the entrance to the rainbow closet. And I'm like, can you picture a neutral light switch here? Ew. Ew. As I'm surrounded by all of this color on the walls, let's talk about murals. Is this a hot take that I feel like you should be allowed to paint in your home where you live as long as you paint it back before you go? It's just paint. It's just paint, people. I still think you can make your house very colorful if you paint or if you don't paint, but painting is fun. Murals are fun. If I had to give you any advice when it comes to painting in your apartment or your rental house, number one, try to pick lighter colors if possible. I wouldn't go in anywhere and paint a black mural, a dark brown mural. I don't know why you would be doing that anyways. But definitely don't go for the black accent wall because that one is a little tough to cover up, but pretty much every other color with a few coats of paint can be restored back to its original condition. If you're thinking about painting a door, like I did, skip the doors that are made of real wood or are brown wood. Brown wood. Is that what I call that? You know what I'm talking about when the door is literally made of like wood from a tree? And it's brown, don't paint that. This one I painted because it was white and it's not a real wood door. Just paint it white again and nobody will know the difference. Simple. But if you're like, absolutely no, there's no way I'm going to risk painting on the walls. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Paint your furniture. Exhibit A, this is an IKEA dresser. I got it for like $60. Used to be white. I then painted it yellow and now, wow, she's beautiful. My beautiful fireplace, painted. Column, painted. I just made this whole table, but I also painted it. A $40 table I got off of Facebook Marketplace, I painted it to look like a Pop-Tart. Still think that this is my favorite painted furniture though. I mean, maybe between this and the dresser, they have very similar vibe. Again, $40 on Facebook Marketplace, it's solid wood, and I've just been repainting it to go with whatever decor I have at my house at the time. If I can do it, you can do it. Now, stuff that doesn't involve any painting, any crafting, any DIYing, textiles. So I'm talking colorful rugs, colorful rugs, colorful rugs. So many colorful rugs. Oh, what's that? A colorful rug. On those same lines, curtains can be colorful. Also bedding, throw pillows, throw blankets. It just adds so much to your space, especially if you've got colorful furniture, colorful rug, you've got a mural. You will be in tip-top shape. Also, do you like my new couch? I just got it. And the last idea is obviously colorful artwork in whatever form or medium you want that to be. In the form of a sky apple, immaculate. In the form of a colorful feather mirror, ew, it's so, why is it always so dirty? Make colorful puzzles and then tape it all together and put it on the wall. All of that to say, now do you see how you have no excuse? Just a few little rapid fire quick tips. If you can, use command hooks or command strips so that way you don't have to put more holes in the wall than you need to. Make sure you take pictures before and after you're doing whatever you're doing, especially for like mural. That way you just have a reference to show your landlord if needed, or a reference to show yourself so you can remember, wait, what did that look like when I moved in? If you're gonna end up swapping out any doorknobs or door pulls or drawer pulls, make sure you save all the original hardware. That is the same for any light switch covers that you're gonna swap out. Just make sure you put those all in a safe spot so that way when you move out, you have exactly what you need. Also, if you're gonna paint, make sure you get the exact color match from your landlord or a paint swatch so that way when you move out, you know what color you're looking for to replace the color, because not all whites are white, not all creams are the same cream. And that's it.
I gave you a lot of options. There's bound to be something, anything that you can do. But I hope that helped. Leave me any comments or questions you have down below. I'd love to chat home decor. I love home decor and home interior design. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe, and I will see you next time. XOXO, Kalianna out. Okay.